Every Sierra Leonean, they wait for this particular. And in over, taking over. Good day to every Sierra Leonean. This is my second audio again, the 20th, 2023. The people in the salon, every Sierra Leonean, they wait for this particular audio. Every Sierra Leonean, they wait for this particular audio. But I want to tell Papa God thank you for keep we talk to this time. I don't tell where I can tell salon people them say if we go reach there. I don't tell why they tell Sierra Leone and them say we prepare. I don't tell why they tell Sierra Leone and them say we ready. I don't tell why they tell Sierra Leone and them say we left cowardness. I don't tell why they tell Sierra Leone and them say if we continue for Fred. They say waiting sweet goats na ingo run in Bele. Today, na Tuesday, 2023. The define the moment. Today we then at a crossroad. Today we then at a crossroad, Sierra Leoneans. This morning, I make me audio and talk to salon people then about what in the pan happen and what in the pan go on. But I want to know, before somebody fights for you, you get to see your efforts. Now I want to sabi, before somebody help you, you get to see your efforts. Now with your efforts, they come and help you how you want for make you help you. For a very long time, 5 years, Sierra Leone they struggle, Sierra Leone they feel pain. 5 years, Sierra Leone they creep. We all know, we all sabi, we all understand. Now, the APC party don't pull press release. So that they call on every Sierra Leonean to come out tomorrow. It's very good. It's very important. Sierra Leoneans, it's time for rise. Sierra Leoneans, it's time for rise. Today, I dey talk to you now with open mind. Today, I dey call on to una for make we save Sierra Leone. I dey call on Sierra Leoneans them for make we free Sierra Leone. I dey call on Sierra Leoneans them for make we rescue Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone they bleed. Sierra Leone they bleed. Now the party don't call everybody for come out tomorrow. Where we PPP and Love Salon, people's power in politics, we endorse the demonstration. We endorse the demonstration now. And we take the demonstration now. And not say, when this audio don't come out, they get for can pull them police and soldier man them na treat for parade that the one country. But hey, let nobody no afraid. Let nobody no panic. It don't tell when Mother Bio the hot Sierra Leone. One day, nobody no benefit from Mother Bio. Now Mother Bio in family now them benefit from Sierra Leone. Today, then the hot Sierra Leone with stupidity. Then the hot Sierra Leone with Spain. Then the hot Sierra Leone like Dr. Salon them born them. It don't hot Sierra Leone 96. It don't hot Sierra Leone 1992. It don't hot Sierra Leone in 2018 to now. It is hot Sierra Leone. It feels an India blessing. But let me tell Mother Bio say no get blessing. Let me tell SLPP say they not get blessing.
In 5 days, our nation journey. The 2023 presidential, parliamentary, and local council elections. These elections are not merely a procedural formality. They embody our democratic ideas, where every citizen has the privilege to exercise their constitutional right to vote freely and without fear. The power of each individual's vote is immense. It is our most potent, non-violent tool in shaping the destiny of our great nation. As the leader who willingly relinquished power to a democratically elected president, I hold the project of democracy dear to my heart. I understand the paramount importance of democracy, for without it, there is no country to cherish, no land to fulfill our dreams, and no legacy to pass on to our children. As Sierra Leoneans, we cannot afford to be oblivious to the dangers that lurk when violence replaces the path of democracy and the rule of law. We have experienced firsthand the far-reaching effects of choosing war over dialogue. We cannot subject our children and loved ones to a repetition of our darkest past. Therefore, we must recognize that there is simply no substitute for democracy, even when its outcomes may feel inconvenient or leave us disheartened. Dear fellow Sierra Leoneans, as we head to the polls to exercise our sovereign right to vote, we must remember that elections are not a mere formality, but the cornerstone of our democracy. As the president of our great republic, I've been entrusted with the duty to uphold the democratic principles that guide our nation's progress. Free and fair elections are a legal requirement and a moral obligation. Since assuming office in May 2018, my government has made remarkable strides in fostering unity, freedom, and justice within our great nation. We have diligently established the necessary legal and regulatory framework to ensure peaceful and inclusive elections, setting the stage for the upcoming 2023 multi-tier elections. Allow me to expand on a few of the concerted efforts we, as a sovereign state, have undertaken to guarantee truly free, fair, and credible elections, faithfully reflecting our esteemed citizens' will. Over the past 5 years, we have made significant headway in cultivating national peace, unity, and consolidating our democratic principles. One pivotal action my administration took was the convocation of a national convention on peace and national cohesion, commonly known as Bintumani III, in the first year of our governance, May 23rd, 2019. This three-day conference brought together all stakeholders committed to our beloved country's peace and stability. Eminent participants included registered political parties, revered traditional leaders, esteemed civil society groups, influential religious leaders, engaged citizens, esteemed international development partners, and distinguished representatives of reputable sub-regional organizations. 4 years have elapsed since the historic Bintumani III. During this time, we have diligently implemented the key recommendations that emerged from the national dialogue. These include 1, the establishment of a permanent commission for peace and national cohesion. 2, a resolute commitment to strengthening democracy and governance institutions, such as the Political Parties Regulation Commission, and deepening decentralization. And 3, the enactment of legislation that fervently upholds the rights of women who are intensifying our unwavering battle against sexual and gender-based violence. These endeavors constitute just a few examples of the comprehensive approach we have taken to bring about positive change, guided by the thoughtful recommendations put forth during Bintumani III, and serve as a testament to our steadfast dedication to national progress, peace, and unity. Every citizen has the right to express their will through the power of the ballot box. Our duty and unyielding resolve are to conduct the upcoming elections in an environment of freedom, fairness, and credibility. We are committed to ensuring that every citizen can exercise their democratic rights with confidence, secure in the knowledge that their voice will be heard and their choice will be respected. These have informed my government's approach to elections and electoral reforms throughout these 5 years. In March 2022, under the relevant provisions of the Public Elections Act 2012, I announced the date for the parliamentary and local council elections, while the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone announced the date for the presidential election. The announcement of elections more than a year in advance marked a historical departure from the past practice that often created constitutional breaches. Additionally, my government established a national multi-stakeholder steering committee on the 2023 electoral cycle to coordinate electoral financing and address emerging issues, including electoral security and justice. This committee is jointly chaired by my government's Chief Minister and the United Nations Resident Coordinator. It includes all development partners and electoral management bodies, EMBs, supporting the electoral process, notably the Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone, PPRC, and civil society organizations. Since its inception, the multi-stakeholder steering committee has convened 9 times and has addressed all emerging issues in a collegial atmosphere. Unlike previous governments, our government has introduced forward-looking reforms in the electoral process by seriously and closely reviewing reports by several elections observer missions to our nation over the years, including the Commonwealth, ECOWAS, African Union Commission, and the European Union, and we have systematically implemented the key recommendations. For instance, in 2012, the European Union made over 100 recommendations to improve the conduct of our democratic elections. The previous All People's Congress government ignored all those recommendations. The EU mission made additional recommendations following the conduct of the 2018 elections. Since assuming office, I have directed that the recommendations be considered and practical action taken for their rollout and implementation. To demonstrate our commitment to electoral transparency and to consolidate our democratic gains, more than 70 of the recommendations by the European Union have been implemented. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, it is worth noting that my government has undertaken the major part of financing the 2023 electoral cycle from resources in the Consolidated Revenue Fund. In support of my proactive stance and commitment, our development partners have contributed some funds, with a huge proportion going to national and international CSOs working in the 2023 electoral cycle. This is the first time in our country's recent history for any government to provide the largest share in supporting the conduct of general elections and to undertake all critical expenditure on election financing. My administration has subjected crucial decisions regarding the elections to the impartial scrutiny of our esteemed judiciary, including the legitimacy of the proportional representation system. The Supreme Court of Sierra Leone, in a display of transparency and accountability, delivered its judgment in an open court proceeding, disseminated across all media platforms. We firmly believe that matters about electoral justice should be entrusted to our competent courts within Sierra Leone in strict accordance with the provisions enshrined in our national constitution. Our dynamic security forces have comprehensively addressed all aspects concerning the security surrounding these elections, with utmost transparency and public involvement. Through a series of stakeholder engagements and dialogues, the security agencies have meticulously negotiated and finalized all security matters and protocols. Stakeholders such as EMBs, CSOs, journalists, international partners, and observers have been thoroughly briefed on all security arrangements and agreements about these elections. The security agencies have consistently emphasized the importance of adherence to these measures. Our esteemed development partners, election observers, and countless well-wishers of Sierra Leone share our unwavering objective and vision to conduct elections that are peaceful, inclusive, free, fair, transparent, and credible, fully reflecting the genuine will of our people. While we have taken proactive measures to foster an environment of inclusivity and equal participation by encouraging open dialogue and constructive engagement, it is imperative to underscore that our government will not waver in fulfilling its duty to decisively address any instance of violence, incitement, or disruption to the hard-earned peace that prevails in our country. Sierra Leone is a sovereign state governed by laws and principles. And we shall not tolerate any threat to our beloved country's peace, tranquility, and security. To those who seek to undermine our cherished democracy, let me remind you that this democracy is etched with the indelible blood of patriots who fought alongside me to protect our fellow citizens and this great nation. Many have sacrificed their lives or bear the scars of those battles. Millions of Sierra Leoneans, in unison and driven by an unwavering determination, stood with me in pursuit of peace when I initiated the peace process with the leadership of the Revolutionary United Front, REF, successfully conducted our nation's first democratic election after enduring a generation of repressive and autocratic APC rule, and peacefully transferred power to an elected government. Since then, we have toiled tirelessly to consolidate our democracy, institute reforms that enhance the well-being of our nation, establish a stable and harmonious Sierra Leone, and set our country on the trajectory of progress and sustainable development. Unfounded allegations, divisive rhetoric, and vehement hate speech, along with the threats of violence directed at the police, electoral commissioners, the justice sector, and political opponents, do not augur well for peace, election, and must be unequivocally condemned by all well-intentioned Sierra Leoneans, international partners, and other custodians of moral rectitude. Let me reiterate, in no uncertain terms, that the multi-party elections will proceed as scheduled on June 24th, 2023. There shall be no postponement or cancellation. We must also wholeheartedly accept the people's verdict to whom our Constitution confers sovereignty. The forthcoming elections shall serve as a litmus test for our democratic values and unwavering commitment to progress. Let us seize this opportunity to fortify our democracy, safeguard our institutions, and forge a stronger Sierra Leone that embraces the aspiration of all its citizens. I implore all fellow presidential candidates and the leadership of political parties to publicly denounce and dissociate themselves from all forms of hate speech, incitement to violence, tribal bigotry, regionalism, and any other action that jeopardizes the peace, unity, and stability of our nation. I also call upon individuals of prominence and conscience to publicly distance themselves from those who seek to drag our nation back into the dark abyss of crisis and insecurity. On May 25, 2023, all presidential candidates and political party leaders solemnly affixed their signatures to the National Election Peace Pledge.
Publicly distance themselves.
I publicly call upon my esteemed brother and compatriot, Dr. Samora Matthew Wilson Komara of the APC party, to remain wholeheartedly committed, just as my party, SLPP, and I are, to uphold that pledge's spirit. Fellow Sierra Leoneans, from every corner of our great nation, your voice as citizens reverberate. And the choice before us is clear. Hope over fear. Love over hate. Peace over violence. And decency over vitriol. As devoted citizens, let us remain resolute in leaving behind the tragic and violent past that plagued our beloved nation. Let us forge ahead with our peaceful and democratic national development agenda, ensuring a brighter future for both the present and future generations. We find ourselves amidst an alarming surge in propagation of fake news, propaganda, and alternative facts, a phenomenon amplified through the reckless exploitation of social media. These tools are immensely capable of shaping public opinion and occasionally influencing political outcomes. Yet, regrettably, they have transformed into breeding grounds for misinformation and the dissemination of falsehoods, particularly during electoral seasons. The very essence of our democratic process is jeopardized when false information spreads at an alarming rate across social media platforms. Such distortions of truth have the power to manipulate public sentiment and undermine the foundation upon which our democracy stands. Therefore, it falls upon each of us to collectively endeavor to harness the potential of social media as a conduit for truth and transparency throughout these crucial elections. Let us fully comprehend the magnitude of our influence when sharing information online and wield this power judiciously. Especially during these sensitive times, we must not allow ourselves to be used as agents of discord or unwittingly become instruments of violence by those who seek to exploit our differences or revert to the dark days of violence. Before succumbing to the allure of that retweet button or the impulse to share a post, photo, or video, let us pause and reflect. Do we truly know the verifiable source of the information? Is this source reputable? Is the information deliberately engineered to provoke outrage? If so, my dear fellow citizens, I implore you not to perpetrate the distribution of such content. Fellow citizens, the responsibility to safeguard the integrity of our democracy and preserve the cherished peace and harmony we hold dear rests upon each and every one of us. Together, we have the power to exemplify the true strength of our democracy, thus ensuring a brighter future for ourselves and the generations that will follow. May our nation continue to flourish as a beacon of freedom, justice, and democracy. As we approach the polls on Saturday, let us remember that our diversity is the wellspring of our strength. Through the collective power of our voices, we possess the capacity to shape the future of our nation. Your vote is not only your voice, but also how we elect a president who embodies your aspirations. A parliament that embraces progressive ideals. Local councils that attentively listen to your concerns and cater to the unique needs of your local communities. As I end, let me leave you with a public education message from the Electoral Commission on SAFU 2023 elections. And I quote, "Vote SAFU. Go home SAFU. Wait for the result SAFU. Celebrate if you win SAFU. And if you lost, sit down SAFU." Make we all join hands for build the country SAFU. In the realm where democracy thrives, we all flourish, united in the boundless prosperity it bestows upon us. Conversely, where violence finds fertile ground, its pernicious consequences permeate our collective existence, sparing none from its bitter aftermath. In this pivotal moment, as we stand on the cusp of the forthcoming elections, let us rally together, bound by an unyielding determination to safeguard the hallowed principles enshrined in our Constitution and the essence of our democratic ethos. Again, I emphasize, let it be known that we shall firmly reject any temptation to circumvent the sacred mantle of the rule of law. For it is our solemn duty to rise unwaveringly in defense of democracy's noble ideals. As proud citizens of this great nation, we collectively anticipate the advent of an all-inclusive, liberating, crystal clear, and serenely conducted electoral process that shall grace our land on Saturday, June 24th, 2023. Together, let us forge ahead with unwavering resolve, for it is through the triumph of democracy that we shall secure a brighter future for generations to come. God bless Sierra Leone, and may God bless us all.
And Fambuluna Kusha and Luna Adu, we are don't come back today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet and sallow. Now we on. Whoa. Let we left for do them bad things, them be they feel a more sallow. Now we on. Whoa. We are.
Okay, if you come for talk to, we talk to.
No
like power,
okay,
yes. If you come for talk to, we talk to. No like power, because God the amago rich now you eat. If you talk to, we talk to. We are not like power, because God the amago rich now you eat.
Why you dey sing pa you uncle
Because
so?
you lie.
Why you dey sing pa nam? I feel say na you true uncle.
Oh yes, I mean mama blood brother. I'm a real uncle boya. But this man, he gets dry eye for lie. That is why I did this on him today.
The comments that one kill me with laugh.
Uncle Marabio, honestly, then let me tell me this for not be believe. We see Mott Mixon. He lie like shark.
Your uncle, he lie and dry eye like
He lie like fish.
Yeah. Marabio don't do a bad today. Eh, did you not there?
Thank you to the family member. We catch we call for love go listen and thank you. But wait in the happen. Man be talk oh.
But in a small talk.
And they talk.
He talking. And now wait you want talk, he talk. Not wait till they happen.
Okay, this man for saying, okay, I don't fast today. Papa Godfather, this fast not to go in vain. This talk with mother you can talk. If not true you talk. God bless her abundantly.
Hey God.
But if na lie, he lie. If he no say back half, he dey play games them, and then at the public eye, they can make fine face. Papa God, accident upon a one whole team accident.
I uncle.
Who that care about the daddy rat? Now only that lazy and puss. Now he care about the daddy rat who don't die. But anyway, Imran, Kushebo, unmute your mic. Imran, unmute your mic. Imran, unmute your mic. Hey, wait for say Imran, me uncle make it. Yes, I make us lay unmute your mic. Yes, you don't.
Plenty couchette so na.
I faint by you, me uncle in word make you freeze na the chair.
Papaya, Osas you don't so. It make me body be permit like na 50 elephants.
No, because imagine Imran unmute your mic. It just sit down normal like where if stiff not stiff.
I don't unmute him.
No, I'm not saying you unmute. I dey tell people they know what say. I dey call you now for unmute your mic, but still you know the move. Your body heavy like lead.
Grandpa freeze. Commander will get shocky.
You hear me now?
We hear you clear. We hear what you talk.
Papa, it's like 50 elephants and you don't have make back another 50 you don't have make chest. I'm telling you. But it's surprising, huh?
Me, I dey sick if I surprise.
They say Obolo no pull Tumba way young. Now we only go pull Kakways and pocket waste for tap that. Me I tire yourself. I tire.
Waiting for
Me
time.
fool me more.
But
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all.
Okay. Election yagba na thing we no easy, but still I go let you and Bible alone and go more than this speech. Good one. Like I go listen now.
Talk plenty. Me belly full up. Me chest full up.
No, but this you need for talk. Mother Bill don't talk your own. Mother Bill don't talk your own. And you don't come and tell you plenty things the way maybe you understand some and some you don't understand. So people never go like for understand.
Bruh. I don't know how to do this today.
Well, Fambulem, that's not the caretaker. Well, other people they say left for call and caretaker. Well, Mother Bill. We all know here waiting caretaker Bill don't come and talk. We all know here the things that we mention in speech or in statement. How you call a number now, it left to you. We all see the body language and all. But I think this is not a concern to we as Sierra Leoneans them. You know, it don't tell who they lies them yeah. It don't tell the fraud they are. It don't tell where we they Mother Bio they manipulate Sierra Leoneans by in statements them. It don't tell where they then dry talk here to Mother Bio. And you don't tell the then rich and thief talk here from Mother Bio. And don't come and talk as I be laugh with my brother Jishno, the comment in look choke up. We can understand. We can feel when I paints them. You know, because somebody like Mother Bio, upon all the things them way they do, upon all na the chairman for perpetrate waiting always in the concept people that they perpetrate violence. In the main perpetrator. But always when Mother Bio they come and talk to it always they talk the opposite. The things them way they do, the things them way in the pioneer, the things that when are in the headman and the commander, in fact, when it come to the public, now then things are always matter about they try for rap, it push them to other people them. But it's just the opposite. When it did na in your corner, na in hell corner, it they do all of them things there. But I always say this, it don't take small, where most of we Sierra Leoneans them don't get sense. But yet still, matter be not able to get sense, make in no say, salon people them no dey that side, where they be dey again. Salon politics no dey that side, where it be dey again. But matter be dry eye. No, but matter be dry eye. We no say Tifman dry eye, but this is a pass mark.
My grand pikin, you know what they say to you today?
Help me, pa.
The day, the kind lie with this Maya lie, I be always get a belief say, person way able take responsibility for a mistakes, he ask for forgiveness, he repent. God go always make wisdom for him. Now that's make God like King David. God love him to an extent. He talk for say this man, now the man where they after me heart because of the attitude. But this is not a classic sign of dictators. They are always the victim. He come back, he can talk like for say APC them. Now then they do all the bad in the country. Where would they talk so? They don't want APC office yesterday when I went inside that. He talk say they not forever allow APC them for bill offices then at the south. I know he talk about web. Now we get foreign press in Sierra Leone. I don't know if you know that record, foreign press by Laro. Let me tell the foreign press how will they kill people in Abu Town, na Kenema, na Pujong. And you see, this man will talk for say, you brother, even if he bad. Now all of a sudden, they don't put a twist for waiting and believing. Now they say, you brother, even if he bad. You for accept them. But you don't for accept them if not APC supporter. So you brother, even if he bad. But they're not for support APC. If they support APC, it will cost their lives. These are the young people. These are the young people. If they treat the young people the way they treat them, so who they go left? And with all that thing where they come out, I know it's a one thing but them people in there. So them people in there, their life no matter. And can you imagine? I'm not saying when I get a red tape now this platform, not for mention tribe. But then people in Amende, in Amende, then they kill them by advantage. You know, say fee, just like how you know say fee for Evangelist Samson. You know, say fee for the people that went and kill na Pandeba Road. You know, say for the one that went and kill na Tumbo. Who sky Mandis? And the same way for the one in Makeni. You know, say Dondo. Then it come back. They look, we right inside we are. It is lie. We are the open. So Koro and that man no give a damn. And they tell people them waiting the story not sound like. Then they talk say people and they misinform people them. The biggest misinformer in the country, now the one we call president. You know, the man don't get class, he don't get taste, he don't get character. And all the things the way it demonstrates, so it make I go believe say not get a good background. It not come from a good background because how somebody go there after all the sins the way don't commit against the Salon people, it not able say sorry, it not able repent, it not able take responsibility for anything. Ian Samura then signed the communique. Samura has kept every word of what he signed. Respect him. He don't bend backwards. He don't show so much maturity, so much patience. If I not ever respect APC on this occasion, I really admire the resilience, the courage where APC don't show, especially under the leadership of Dr. Samura. Even people inside APC, so they become so agitated and reckless, say it's slow, but man, we wise, get patience, he bear, he endure. He get a lot of people that they shout at him. But a father of a nation, a father of children, a father of a family, he not go see bus they come. He not go see tipper they come with speed. He tell the people let them cross road. That's all our honorable leader, Dr. Samura, was doing. He don't do everything. He don't exhaust everything for do with the complaints procedure. But he might not care. He not be seen there. He not care who that die. He not go ever show remorse. He not get feeling for nobody. The man is not sensitive about the issues that are the country. Then he can't sit down, he talk nonsense. He can't talk bellful. Then he try for make phonetics with the list. Hey man, I don't know about you. Honestly, I just want we talk about APC. There is the wonderful move where they don't take follow with protest. And I see police, they talk now, say police has called on APC to a meeting. They don't get Boku meeting there. Not to police a business for call APC for political reason. You see, it is so clear. Police don't get involved in politics. They don't get no reason for call me for talk to me. For what? For something where prescribed in the constitution. They've spoken to the PPRC. The PPRC, what's the PPRC, and they don't talk to the ECSL. They're rigid, they're not interested for talk to we. And there's something funny about this whole thing. It's like for say me and you two go find somebody, they give me money, they say me that the grandpa hola. When we reach now, I begin to count the money inside pockets and they pull the money inside, they shave the money inside my pockets for you. Then you say, hey, but grandpa, no. Now we know the principal amount. What they give we. Empty your pockets on the table, now we know almost they give. I say, no. Now me big. I'm not going to do that. So straight away, that they don't arouse suspicion. Say, I want for cheat you for the money. Because if I'm honest, I'm transparent, I get fairness in me, I believe in inclusive process, I go pull the money in my pocket, I put them on the table, we count them. If now 100 leos, whichever 50-50 leos. But if me tell you, say, I'm not going to tell you almost straight away, then they go around suspicion. And at this time, the situation where we get now, anything when they ask ECSL, they don't know. They say they do all the elections. They say almost people. They not tell them. They say also on a pull card. I'm going to say the card no come in. But they get voter document. They facilitate without disclosing any information to them. And when it comes by issues of electioneering, it is a process where inclusive. Now, process where everybody for take part fully. But unfortunately, what thing happened with the ECSL, they said not really disclose nothing to anybody. And you never ask them. Who are you to ask them? The man Mohammed Konowe. C'est vrai que pas mon nom. Connaît. En ça, mon connaît ton gars. Suppose que ton. Mon nom yi. Oh ni. Always say my guy. Ansi sangang. Konowe. Me man, it's just crazy. You know, sometimes I don't know where to start and where to finish. Because we know very well what this whole process is about. You know? Because then they do elections in conjunction with other political parties. What does that mean? That means then they do them jointly, then they do them together, then they do them in partnership, then they do them in unity, then they do them in alliance, then they do them in a concerted effort for me to achieve the goal. And you will only do that where it's transparent, where everybody feel say they are not cheated. Like when I talk about the money in a pocket, they put all in a table. Make all man know what you need inside the pocket. I don't know.
Grandpa, this is funny. Of course, this particular issue where you talks about the protest and police business for the APC party, when una own party. Now the bigger topic for today we can look into. But Kiatekabio in speech, I really want to enter it because Kiatekabio use words them way Mr. Fosida are not able to understand. A reach at a side, I don't know if he gets that side the way he say most of the good laws then the good things that they want for put in place now the country APC no give chance. APC no give chance to peace now the country. He measures so many things the way when you look at the statement, it try for paint una like una na the carafilo of Mama Salon, then na the most decent people them.
Now they're righteous.
Thank you. They're righteous, they're decent, they don't mix pan this. I read the talk about violence, it throw them away from them, it move them out. They plant them to other people them. I don't really understand what in Kiatekabio they try for talk, but una as a party not agree into any dialogue where they bring peace in the country. Una just they open and they corrupt the country because that's what it look like. They cause trouble. But now they sit down with the SLPP supporters, they don't do this today. We know they read and say APC. Most of the time now, if you check now the calendar, 99.9% with the SLPP don't do this today. SLPP, tell us also if you call take phone just no call. You go read and say SLPP they don't do so today. But yet still Kiatekabio get the guts. He get the courage. He get the zeal for can talk all of them things them here before camera, before Sierra Leoneans them. You think say Kiatekabio righteous to himself? Because I don't measure the country. Long time ago, I don't know say not righteous to the country.
Man, righteousness not anywhere near that man there. The man wicked, very, very wicked. The man not get class. The man not get values. Because, you know, how would you sit there and tell all those lies? Even most of the laws the way they try to put, even the, how they call themselves, the repealing of the death penalty, they not follow the procedures. And not for talk. Then they talk for say APC, they go against them. You get rules them what you get for follow. The rules them not by accident. Then they follow una use them. When we not use them, when they bring account of una notice, then una become very, very offended. That is not right. And that's why they say to a lot of people that when they talk about ICC. These people they are where they support this Maya, like Kande Yom Kelade, like Professor Francis them, like Rados Ware them. Because Malabio no go able to pull the strings they are without them backing this hegemony, this wickedness against the people them. And then they talk say, international community not forget involved with business when a sovereign state. But when they give we money for elections, who they take? We not they talk for say we not sovereign no. When they give we money for census, who they take? When they give we money for pay salaries, who they take? Who they see them now when they dance for MCC grants? Sometimes because a lot of people are not in a grant. Grants now where they're sorry for we, then give we money, will not they pay back. When they give them money, they will dance for them. And a sovereign state get an economy. They're able to take care of themselves. They're able to feed them, picking them. We not able. Past now them people there, they mondo we. Now they say for make them monitor what they do. And most of them things there, now them people here they pay. Thomas Sankara say, who that they feed you? Now they control you. So the one that will suffer. Now make them they behave them way they are towards them people there. Because in reality, them people there pull and per we go suffer, say we suffer. Because right now what we do, we are not even a developing country. We are underdeveloped country. They don't talk this word here now. But I'm glad you when they talk them. Because they already do this concerted effort for abuse, maim, insult, wound, grievously harm people them. We know them. We say, we not agree with man interfere. Now salon would they try them. Who side they lock people them up? Now they would they lock them back. Then sell them away. Now they go toilet. Now they eat. Now they would they lock them. And now they would they jail them. The Benghazi when they beat people, and now they would they carry them go. We not they carry them go international court or say would they carry them go to the egg. No, now salon they try them. You know why? Make them feel waiting other people they feel. Why would protect them carry them go now Holland for let them go put them in jail when they watch television? Over me dead body. I go campaign for them, they say I die. Now Salon would they try all of them. Lima they all. And they would they try them. Including Fatima Bio, where talks let them go born APC office. The crimes them, they stack. The crime them they stack. You know say one word but the violence when they happen at the country. When not then they perpetrate. They don't turn to APC Sarah because we quiet. But then do them in the 60s. They know what happened. Because APC not they ever start boss. But when you push them, you cook the soup. We defend the Jakato. But right now, they want to to John Barry. So when they see with Sonia and Gary, they say Jakato lost. You know they happen. They don't make this thing at it's not even funny stuff again. It's not even interesting. Now APC, now APC do this, now APC do that. No.
So
man no say you dey lie.
When you reach that side, it remind me of one big English where Caretaker Bio used. Did you know about this in speech? Caretaker Bio tell we say this particular election not a procedure formality. Big English. You know saying like the English you will not understand. And because of that one day, every Sierra Leonean get the right for go vote peacefully. If I can quote in at the demand of democracy, and in know the value of democracy. So because of that one day, any citizen get rights for go vote. But now they sit down with the area say, possibly where APC polo, they pass na SLPP zone. Then go all and they beat at the chukchuka. Now here we they see APC they rally. Now the side where they say na strong hole. Then they run after people them. Then they chuk them. Now here we they hear inside APC. They campaign certain areas them. At the end of the day, pass here, don't send somebody next one. So if Mother Bioka uses big English and tell we say in a demand of democracy and in know the value of democracy, with the things them all where I highlight so Imran. What's the makeup of this?
Mana Mother Bio na in the transgressor. Who not transgressor? Now the number one sin in that country. The man na demon, na devil. And outside the word evil come out. Now the action of a devil. Now evil. So this man na a transgressor. Now a sinner. Now man we full of reproach. If you can sanction for me then kill Union Tribes people just because they're a member of APC, me not gonna surprise me. And that makes sense. I don't make a clear disclaimer. Say no one's mother be on a hell. They already get a leader when I'm Satan. They no one second Satan day. Because mother be is just disgusting. This is despicable. Things like this, you know the things that will not happen. But you know what? I feel to say we for come out because not to if we they come out tomorrow. When we come out, we leader himself for make a speech to the people them for reply to this nonsense we talk. Because now this time we don't do before, it don't switch them. When they lie, we know they answer back. So they feel say we afraid of them. Well, right now they don't realize they will not afraid of them. We are just trying to hold with peace. And they see the way when they play them, when they tie them, when they play them like mosquito cup. We just they whap them. Like we don't can lie back so. Police don't can come out. Me man, police don't get any reason for involved in we for talk about political issues. It is not their domain. Now PPRC gets that job day. PPRC don't call we and the very SLPP, not them and the ECSL anyway. ECSL and SLPP now one entity. Now the same people left. Now they not agree. Now they be rigid. They not answer to any of we issues them. So we don't pass that stage there with a protest. Police they call me that they want to talk to we. Police are not supposed to be involved in political discussion. They're known for mixed politics. They're for be void of politics. They're not for Kanye, they said. So the leadership, it will be very, very, very foolish for make them engage with the police. All what we need for do, we come on a door and give we protection. But if we come on a door, they can't try for Malandul, we will not take it sitting down. We get right to self-defense. Now make when they come out peacefully. Now make when they come out with huge number. For let we make we points clear. We will come out if the United States go past 2 million people. When we come out, they mind we own business. If police know what's better for them, let them team up there, protect we. We will not accept it because they know very well they not get no right to be involved in political issue. This issue is highly political.
Okay.
They don't have any right to involve in any mediation. All they need for do, provide we with security. Period. No more, no less. And I go plead to the leader and the leadership. Make them not even send the man for goodie. Make them not even reply them. All this when they do, we self don't get too much ajo. We don't give them too much ajo. The ajo do so now. We not go there. We not talk to them. We are coming out tomorrow. Like it or not, it's the reality. We don't get the dialogue. 72 hours done. 3 days. We leader. God bless him. Oh, thank God for having somebody like that. Man way meticulous. Man way they take it time. Man way very conscious about the well-being of the people and the country. He not want a divided nation because he knows say it could be a problem or put the nation back together. You know where Humpty Dumpty have a great fall and he hates scatter. It's very difficult for Humpty Dumpty put the head back together. And we own leader. It gets sight of that, so you're not going to do that.
If you reach that side, Imran, that's the topic of tonight. Yeah. Say una don't they honor the police so many times, but then the police they come back and turn una down and do waiting they want for do in other way rounds and do waiting caretaker bio want them for do against una. You know, to me, I don't know to you side, but to me side, I feel say this now a delay tactics the police want do by them calling a meeting tomorrow morning, say una for go meet with them, which we don't know what they call a meeting for. And if una no comply to that meeting, they're not too sure say that they give una the go ahead for Commoner Street. So in a case you say una not go on that meeting and the police come and say no, una not for Commoner, how that situation get for look like?
My dearest brother, let me make this clear. The law not say we for take permission from them, not for inform them. We don't inform them. We don't do with duty. That's it. Now that the law require we for do. We don't inform them. And then we tell me for say 72 hours. The 72 hours don't elapse, so we have the right to go out and do what we have to do. But most of all, the other crux of the matter, we're very important, where people have to look at very stringently. It is not the role of the police for be involved in politics. The people and when are in domain for involved in issues like that are the PPRC. PPRC don't sit down with them with the help of international partners. They all don't talk, they don't tire. You know, say the ECSL, now extension of SLPP. They're not there for ref, they're not there for provide free and fair elections, transparent and inclusive elections. If not inclusive elections, why you they hide the things them where mandatorily you for share? You for share them. It is inclusive. It is participatory. They not talk for say where you they run the elections. The mandates where you get. Now for do magic. You just put your hand on back and look at 5. You put your hand back and say, these are 10. No. You they empty the bag. The man say, unkonkongi can't table. You empty them. The bell numbers so. The bell numbers. Now we know whose kind junks they inside the junks mail. You see, they don't get away with murder so many times that they feel to say, now, things that were illegal, now they know it don't become legal. But you see the people that get the bold mind say, then for go make law in parliament say, any money wouldn't give the president, enough for Cancun nani back. Any money wouldn't give him, if you spend how you want, enough for explain to where we spend them. Now the same thing I don't do so at ECSL. ECSL say, when they give them the mandate, the boss say whatever he do now a business. How he spend money now a business. How they count the city now a business. Almost card them, he prints now a business. Almost box he bring now a business. Whether he load the box them, nobody knows for ask him question. That is not how you do an elections. And elections, you get competitors. When you go there, it's like way when they play football. When they go, when all team up. The ref and the referee, then they go look when all boot them, turn them over. Then look, if Uda gets bad starts, it's a little changer. Make sure say everybody's safe. But he come, he look on your boots, then the other people they not look at their own boots. Then he come to him and say, no, you not look the other people in their own boots. He said, Namina the referee. This is my decision. Then people they get for worry about their own safety. They go say, no, you don't look under your own foot. You got to look under their own foot. Then we go be rest assured. What are you hiding? Because any time where you do things then in an opaque way, in darkness, people and straight away they get doubt. Then they get worried. Then they begin to feel to say something is going on. So they don't create an atmosphere of distrust. These elections, to be honest, between me and you, waiting Ayeri, they say even the people where they support the country, where they provide the money for this thing here, they say ECSL not seem to be well prepared. Then for defer, wait man say for defer, that means to say them for postpone them, make them review the processes then, and correct all the mistakes that will not happen. ECSL say over the dead body, how you see them they do and so they do. In fact, they talk for say why they for go bring foreign people.
But Grandpa, not cut you word. Now here we see commissioner can't tell we say them they show international community say now then they blow the whistle and they left the rest for the security. Then no say international community they seek for regime change because of what they happen. But they as commissioners they don't care. What they care, then they announce caretaker bill and then left the rest for the security. So now that's exactly the explain so. Go ahead.
My brother, elections was introduced to we by them people there. Them people there, now them sabi about elections. Now they bring elections to Sierra Leone. They know how it's done. They can clearly see the processes have not been followed. We cannot tell them people here anything about elections, and especially the way we do them so badly, we get them so badly wrong. Then we busy, arrogantly, they argue over issues that will not make sense. When they talk for say we're a sovereign state, we just get fake independence. We are more dependent now than we ever do. We are more independent now than ever. We census, that's for country people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't get money for doing. Pass them, give we money. This we elections. We don't get money. Now they full up the money for we then give we 60% of the total money. Now then pay for it. Can you imagine? And then very people there, you can defy. Not only the people that you are about, now the country. Because we don't care about the people in welfare. Now for any people in vex, they don't give money again. Because even recently, we economy is so bad that for always they mess up, they get money. They don't get that money because they like SLPPO. No! Now because they know for say the country could go into some kind of famine. They don't want that. Let me give you that money there. For me then tie we up. Then tie we over. For me then help we, now we go through this difficult waiting. And then money they already give a grant. We not able to pay them back because we not get don't know. So basically, with relationship over with them people here, not a symbiotic relationship. What is a symbiotic relationship? Symbiotic relationship is a relationship where we they scratch them back, then they scratch we back. That means to say an equal relationship of which both sides they benefit. We in a parasitic kind of relationship we get when one person they benefit. Now when they benefit, we not get nothing what they able to offer them people in there. Now you make people like you use the word with business partners. Who don't have partner? Partner are somebody who are equal. Who say we in England equal? Who say we in France equal? Who say we in Belgium equal? Who say we in America equal? We crazy. We cannot even feed ourselves. We cannot provide anything for we say. Even for print documents and pass them go to other country. This is the situation as it is. So they can't create that kind of situation there. Look, them people there fed up with these jackass. And I will tell you the ploy where they go on. The police, they look for confrontation. For can hurt people. But I swear to God, if they do on this thing, then go damn the day and cost the hour.
So I think say we get for reach the. Why make I tell you this? You talk some traditional way by the law, now so it's supposed to be. When citizens want for protest, una yon
responsibility is for inform the police. Now, so we know protest all over the world. Yeah, but Sierra Leone, I think they're not the inside that particular law. They're excluded in the way we see. Excuse me, Salon. They say if you want protest, you get clearance from the police, and several times where protest them they go on. Now the other one they can make police that they come out and destroy.
Well, that is the mistake. Not a clearance you need. You only need for inform them. You don't need clearance. They don't need for clear you. You only need for inform them. That is for your own safety. So then go able for they and make sure say in a safe.
But here is a case now. Then that angle that they use for damage people. We not give a clearance. They begin to shoot at people.
No, they don't have to give anybody clearance. They only need to be informed. Let me make them this way. You come here and let for break things down. It's not like if I get a 5-year-old picking at me house. It is under me parental care or me custody or me guardianship. That picking, if you want to come out as a guardian, I'm not saying a minor, I go tell and say, no, you can't come out. You don't too late. You only allow for come out 1 day a week. But the people that when they talk about Naya, not a minor. Like for instance, if you can at me house, I lodge you at me house. If you want to come out, you go to them and say, bra, I come. Just for that, I not say you know there. Then I go tell you, say, hey, when you come, make I left the key for you under the mat. Then you say, no, no worry. I go phone you at the council, you go open for me. Then I go say, hey, but no can let you. In fact, better, yes, pay a key. So you go come for you, set inside. You understand? Because you're not adult. So the law, it make it clear, say, we get right for protest. It is a right under the Constitution. You see, democracy, it's not like a menu. Then they give you where you go to a restaurant. The restaurants, they give you all the things that the restaurants they offer. Then they do hamburger, then they do shawarma, then they do pizza, then they do kebab, then they do rice sticks, vermicelli, then they do this, then they do jollof rice. And they tell you everything where they do, that you pick what you want. Now the same thing with democracy, but the only thing is democracy, you know they pick what you want. Always in there under the Constitution. You get rights to all of them. It's not like when you go buffet in a restaurant, you get the menu, but when you go, the table set, you eat what you want, almost you want. Democracy in a buffet. You can't inside. The menu clear. Protest. It don't have the menu. Freedom of movement. It don't have the menu. Freedom to associate. It don't have the menu. Freedom of speech. It don't have the menu. Nobody in the country, not the police, not soldier man, not the president, has the power to stop these things from taking place. Because the supreme law in the country, of which all the laws then they bow down before them. Then the Constitution. So the Constitution don't give it up prescriptive rights. Say that is what you're supposed to do. Now that's not what PPRC say. They don't get people for sign, not for do how they call themselves, for do floats in the street. They don't sign towards that. It is illegal. And this man a lawyer. Bangura a lawyer. He has to know better. You cannot go against what in the Constitution say. Whether people can do, because by law, me not a lawyer, but they call it undertaking. You do an undertaking for say, we not go much pass. You put them under duress for me to sign, for me to go participate. If we not do this, we not go allow them for participate in the elections. So they sign them. But that does not make it right. Because you cannot go against the Constitution. And the Constitution don't prescribe anything there. So we are adults. We're not supposed to take permission from police if you have to come out. The only thing is when you come out, if you do any public order offense, police get the right to arrest you, whether in a protest, whether in a casual, come out to the come out, when I walk in, you go walk. If they drive you motor car, you don't get license, they go hold you. They have that right. If you assault somebody, you're not supposed to assault somebody. They go hold you. But once you come out peacefully, you come out for protest. All you need for say to the police, bruh, will they come out tomorrow? All you need for ask is almost o'clock. Just check out if you can't feed me, I go tell you, say almost o'clock you come back. You say 8 and after midnight, I say, hey, bruh, take the queue and not give book grab. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So then people here don't pass smart. You know, they mean to say USA will be there 30 years ago, now they will be there. No, social media don't make people they don't wise. And they talk when some of they talk, they make people their eye don't open. I get news for them. The genie don't come out of the bottle and now they go back inside the bottle. The genie don't free. And what is that the genie? Now ignorance. You know everywhere all man they talk against social media. Social media, just like everything else, it get good, it get bad. If you can't have social media for learn, you learn plenty good things there. I have learned so much from social media. But if you want to do halaki on social media, oh, you go learn halaki. Halaki, there plenty. So it just depends what you want social media for. If you want some for good day. If you want some for halaki day. Like yesterday, somebody, they send a message, say, me not drunkard. Somebody say, me not smoker. Me not adult, I get right for drink and smoke. But unfortunately for the person, I have never touched cigarettes in the rest. I don't want to touch cigarettes in my life. Never. Because I don't believe say it makes sense for that buy something with me money. They are takes fire, put up on them, they burn them. That means they are burning me money. I know they burning me money. But I just say this somewhere in passing. When you're on social media, people in the way they can cause problem for other people in their own peace. Because it is their nature. Now Lucifer is descendant them. And the police ways acts, we forget a meeting for them. They don't cross the red line. Not to the jurisdiction that. They don't get no right for us for a meeting. They're not political. They're not supposed to be political. They're not supposed to take part by anything with about politics. No security force should be involved in issue of police. The only time where police they involved in negotiation. Now where a criminal act happened, like for instance, terrorists then go hold people in hostage, then get the police negotiator where they come negotiate, forget hostage their house and then kind of thing and they. That is purely on criminal basis. But in a civil issue where involves politics, because what we talk about now is 1,000% politics. They don't get any business for being involved in negotiating. So then they trespass. The reason we made them trespass, then they trespass for me to get excuse for them to come misbehave. But you know what? If they try them, this time here they go rub them with snap pepper stone. And not to then they corrow. The pepper where they go rub them whisper, like Jamaican pepper. And believe you me, how we born in them business. We are not going to accept it. They don't push we. They don't push we. Now we don't reach now the wall. Now we are not going to allow it. We are reacting now. Look today, then get the bold mind. Now all railway line then go. And go attack we own people them. Now we own office. Then they attack people them. Now the south, they say that them get the. Then they get the audacity area. When a team the Creole area. Sorry what I mentioned tribe. But some of them things there we get for talk about them. Then get the bold mind. Then can they? For can terrorize we now we don't head of it. They were repelled. Then push them away. Then so German and can I think usually come. It can start a person and they can send them for many go can later for can cause grievous bodily harm by APC supporters. We know they take again, no. We know they take them again. Now do me, I do you. Now, anything we them try, we go use we right to self-defense. Than the law, the every individual that right. Whether not police, whether not soldier, if we dare, they protest over issues for do with political rights. Because even the vote or the votes not protest. Even that protest there for votes, they want to take that we have. They don't do dabaru, roadshow business them. We ask questions and say we not get right to ask questions. But one thing what we know, APC not allow person where they shape money for we for country inside pockets. They pull the money on the table, you empty your pocket, we count and penny for penny. Then we shape equally. We are wise. And we're not going to allow them for continue for this foolishness. The days when they do that thing and they social media don't whip we eye, it don't open we eye. We are not scared no more. We are not foolish anymore. As I say, the genie don't come out of the bottle. And the genie, then they call ignorance. We are no longer ignorant. And that's the money they so.
You know, this what they talk so na a very important discussion, a very important topic. So they talk so. Because this particular word where they talk so, this one they don't tell people and they wait for them. This will they come out tomorrow. Since the time where Dr. Samura gave the 72 hours, plenty Sierra Leoneans them they will wait after the 72 hours. What will be the reaction of the APC political party, especially the leader, a statement where he give. And now we don't see say upon all the issues them where he raise up, ECSL don't ignore all. Well, like he say, it's not now with all of the issues them. We are really not even care waiting on our plans. They not care waiting on what for do. They not care waiting on our action. But if tomorrow, as una they talk, say una they come out, the crowd not get for easy. Because just a campaign, we see the number of people we come out, the Atuga Stadium is full up, the street is full up, take go about Ferry Junction and the other. Now so crowd we see. And this protest will be heard from a Cherno say if this protest get for happen, they're not a return at us until the issues
we get an answer.
Addressed.
Yes.
So I don't know. I go like for ask, what in you understand say the party go don't put in place for keep this crowd for 1 or 2 days na the street because get for involve food, water, and full security. Because mind you,
well, people are gonna also go replenish, and I believe say APC self will make some kind arrangements, and people in the diaspora, including me, would not send money to people and some groups them, you know, and some people that don't call we say that we assist, you know, so all them things they go on, but the reality is that man not talk once about APC and concerns, and besides. What did this share the money so? Why they can't gang back a case? This thing not got nothing to do with them. This is an issue between ourselves and the electoral commissioner. It not got nothing to do with SLPP, not the government.
But Madabi is the commissioner. Can you
well, the thing is, he is the service user too. We are a service user. APC is a service user. APC say, we cannot your restaurant, the food where you order is cold. That is between us and the restaurant management. Marabi yourself can buy food. He coming up, hey, but the food is not cold. Now you are talk to. Now you get the restaurant. If you don't food one, fine. Mind your own business. Keep your nose out of my business. It is not his business. But the thing is, now it don't clarify so we say they're all the work in cahoots. In cahoots. They're not the same entity. Because me go, I order. I want to eat me food. I call the waiter. I say, waiter. But the food is cold. Then you come out now. But the food not cold, but it just gets in hand. Now, plumber, you look for. You can a restaurant for your own business. Me can a restaurant for my own business. APC gonna ECSL for elections. You can a ECSL for elections. We get complain about with service. We are entitled. We have the right to complain. The manager gets for can't talk to we say, sorry, Mr. Ture, where you get this rate here, all right, maybe we'll go give you half price or you not go pay where you can the next step. We go do and back, sorry for this, that. The restaurant manager don't say that. He say, if you want you try left, me don't cook come. Then you come out now, you can't come out for me on complain. When you serve, you come at the restaurant for can't eat. You know eat, you eat too. If you the ECSL work for you, fine. If you the ECSL give you the service where where you need, fine. Well, we know that. They don't get the leakages. They get leakages. They not get for study. We did study hard. But we don't know say there is a leakage. When he make, when they give the paper, the examination all, you put two we own, you say I'm not turn over till 30 minutes, but you give SL people, they say let them begin right. We see that. We protest. You say we not get right for protest. I have an advantage, bro. It's not pass mark. These are the things where you as a leader, you for be sensitive. Because Madabio is not just the leader for SLPP. He's a leader for APC people and too. When you're not a leader in a country, you care for those who voted for you and those who did not vote for you. For those who support your party and the one that will not support your party, the one that will like you and the one that will not like you. But Madabio cannot do that. Even if you come from the same tribe as him, if you support APC, you're not an enemy. I'll be telling you the other day, the difference between a leader, a mentality, and that of a politician. A leader, you see, everybody has a potential for work with you. That's how a leader works. When he meet you, he go say hello. He go ask you, what do you do? Oh, right. Interested in everybody. He wants for know what's in your potential. So he go use your potential for something, for contribute for the development and growth of the country. But a politician, bad politician, what they do is they have two types of people. A person when a tool, that's how they fools them when they use, when they say jump and say how high. Then the other set of people are the enemies. That is the people them where refuse for accept a doctrine, then are enemies. So when you're there with a bad politician, you are either a tool or enemy. While if you're there with a leader, anybody, they see them as a potential for work with. These are the differences. And Biodon clearly should say that a bad politician, in fact, last summer more, now a Munku cowboy, if it's a bit for lie.
Right,
because if find somebody lie, at least make it take 3 days for me to find out. But if they lie, so people don't say they lie.
The program where you watch right now, we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Where they discuss issues them where they come from the for the day. We would expect actually somebody for can join we from the APC for tell we waiting at a position right now as we talk so. But unfortunately, the NSF get a very, very, very up and down schedule. We mean say then they go about, for make sure they put things in place because they say don't swear to them and me then say tomorrow they come. Why is the police don't swear to them and me then say if na come so tomorrow no call meeting at 10
it's not necessary.
We go dog foot now 1 to 6. So then what they say the police go meet and at treats and they so Jaman and they want for do them things then they go do them at treats. On man they come out and after that the latest pay they don't pass say go up, go down. then they come out tomorrow. But in the meantime, let's just take this small, this short, quick one. We come back just now, and then we can talk about some other very important issues. Them, and then of course we open the line for now. But in the meantime, we come back just now.
Hey, beautiful people! Big news alert! The Afro-Caribbean Festival is making a comeback with its second edition.
Catching a boat to go to some other island and then driving the cars and getting off the boat. It was like I was in the movies, and I was like, whoa. So we next to everybody. I'm hot, sweating, wearing my makeup and all that good stuff. Everything sweating, everything coming off my face. But I'm telling you, I would not replace that experience for anything. I know a lot of Americans, or at least where I'm from, we don't have that opportunity. So the fact that I could, meet individuals that would even invite me to take the time to show me that love is just priceless.
It was a wonderful experience. I mean, it was it was full of fun, full of laughter, full of vibes, great music. It was great meeting people from all over the world. We had people came over from Canada, the UK, the US, of course. So it was a wonderful experience. Great memories.
Running from December 20th, 2023 to January 2nd, 2024. Get ready for an incredible experience. Here's the deal. Choose from awesome packages, and guess what? You can secure your spot by your desired monthly payment plan ranging from 3 to 8 monthly installments with a 30 to 12% initial deposit. How cool is that? But don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to join us this year. Ready to jump in? Head over to www.africaribbeanfestival.com. Select your preferred package and scroll down. Choose your payment plan, hit that Add to Cart button, and proceed to check out. Provide your info, agree to the terms and conditions. Select your payment method, and voila! Sit back, relax, and count the days till December. And don't forget to stay tuned for the flight details from the official airline for the Afro-Caribbean Festival, Air Senegal, which will be leaving from Milan, France, and New York to Freetown, Sierra Leone for the festival. See you there, funky souls!
Yes, the Africa-Caribbean Festival week can normally be the 28th to the 2nd of January. From December 28th to the 2nd of January, they actually still in the ground, they ready themselves for the 2023-2024, Jamboree. Okay, so, and I just want for tell and say the election, voila. Yes, they gone. And of course, we teamed already this ready. As you see me, they go in and out, meeting they go on right now. It's over how many people them way, they meet right now for make sure say we see how best the reporting style we get for talent. So interestingly, not we had no more get for be part of this. And on Thursday we they do joint presentation, joint program.
So they pull out of the studio. Not the joint again. Not like English.
Well, I don't want to talk about the studio. I be just one engam. Let them see and shock.
Why want me to?
Because me not do and talk.
It's okay.
No.
You don't go jog guy. Why they deviate yourself from your phone?
No, allow me, please. I want for talk. I want for do something that talk. Let them see and shock. Okay, since you don't talk now, when they pull out the studio on Thursday, that means so they see different people in the camp. Now they na flash. Say I delete and quick one.
I get you.
I delete her.
Now, you know me tell me say you have to expect so. Not what picking any pool now though.
You know I was say pull out the studio.
I mean say that picking in a studio.
No, they begin a young producer.
All right, so that's a nice.
You don't join the open line. And you want the guys the way they lie, say they
lie. So on Thursday we actually take out different people in we for Campbell and the studio. I think we get forget people from United Kingdom, United States, and Europe. We go then a different side anchor, and the reporter them they stand by for we all over the country.
You call United Kingdom, Europe, United States. You not call State House. To matter be who say they get representative.
No, not all states na states. Some people they can say you na the states, but na Canada they let business. You know, sabi. Anyway, so with the Pulnado they waiting, and I want for gladly tell una say the family members them not enough yet, but I want for gladly tell una say upon all where we all they come together from different platforms, because not to one platform, but we had through una support. Now we the sole sponsorship of this election coverage. What do they mean? It means say now we that money one they put. Now we scatter to all of the platform them, you know, and the reporter they all, you know, for make sure say we do effective work. So single $1, $1, €1, £1, 1 yen, 1 bang, 1 Ghana cedis, 1 leo. Okay, so now all of them money they we don't put together.
Gampa the list you show. You don't say I expect Gampa. Outside Gampa, I don't for talk about who they say.
They get one currency where you don't need for. And Gampa, I swear.
If you not be careful, they pull you school. You must not too sharp.
You see how we can die, yes?
You know. This kind of thing where you talk so now people and we prudent, we sabi business, then you call them plow back profit. That way you make profits, you put them back inside the business, you invest them back inside the business, for let the business grow. So now you don't add more flesh on the skeleton. Now the business don't get cack waste and pocket waste. I see.
Clear.
But Gampa, you know the differences of waste, so you call that cack waste, pocket waste. Coca-Cola shape.
As I talk to what I can make here. Gampa?
Yeah.
Sexy.
Gampa, I see some application in the kind side for you, but no, if you take new application.
Well,
no left and they will talk
you know,
they
do that kind here before you can pick in them. If not that kind here, we need for talk about logo be here.
You go there.
but the main, if you think about something, the small thing we been there where they see the grandpa ship and grandpa ship panam. You don't pull out, you don't think panam.
Grandpa come back.
That small thing will be there.
Grandpa. Hey, Grandpa can
You don't talk again.
Grandpa, say something.
I'm used to that Kanye let you look. I don't Kanye. What do you notice?
I told you, don't go fail. You go fail.
Sexy Grandpa.
This is smooth and clean. Grandpa, I take application for you. Me the begin.
Talk and go Grandpa. I didn't have the market force.
They are already sell.
Now we.
I already go to Kinjimi. Last time the market say where they go. I already go Kinjimi. I already go North Court. I already go. Some markets say they don't carry business good. I already said.
No, now we the access. No, you know to you talk down there. Now we you always to get for so don't get customer for you. Can't go.
Now na young boy, me I don't retire.
Who say you go? I beg no let them talk then. Anyway, so
we still go back to
the new studio. We did pull out the studio Thursday, and of course on Friday we start robust reporting. It depends.
So they put the English out so people are level they talk.
It depends if we continue and relay the election go on. But if they're not relay the election,
but when the first time this talk through today, you speed limit too high. You can calm down. We can down for
okay, Fambulem. I want to tell us say still we need some money because we don't know how this election get for talent. But we still need money because as we talk, so any day when they calculate the money they grow. And interestingly and funnily, the dollar don't fall down. So that small couple again now the waiting it don't drop back.
Well, Grandpa not gonna help you talk this talk here so.
The left and give yourself.
Aha. If I'm this talk na family talk. The money way in a gilby. The baby born na 10 pounds, 2 ounces. And the pikin need half jati them. We don't buy nappy. We don't buy safety pins. We don't buy gripe water. We don't buy milk. and some other afaf jati, the mommy in milk no they come out better. So we go need for buy afaf things them and the baby big. So do ya, we they ask una for let una look inside in our pockets them. The thing una they do them for we all good. For make we go they come here, we get a comfortable place for let we go able put things then to una as how then they go. You see, family business now, we all business. We all need for chip in, for do what you need for do. So Mr. said they help for year money. So when we year this money, where the money come inside, una go see all the good things them we go happen right before una. As una can see, Thursday we open the new platform and una for clap for una self because una ande pana. May God bless una, let God give una long life. Let God continue for provide for una and una family. Because you see, Sierra Leone will get for Bilam, and one way we'll get for Bilam. Now, for that we get good relationships. Because life is not about being wealthy. It's not about being educated. It's not about doing all those things. You do them for yourself. What is the most important thing in life? Are relationships. They don't find out. People that we sabi, they don't find out, say, people that will get good relationships, they live longer. We build relationships. And this is not a way for let we build relationships with one another. That we all support for make we go progress. Now the word that family in a bring all the lily and nothing way in a get for let we continue for do all the things they more need for do for let this platform here grow and become like CNN, ABC. What's the other one name? Sky,
BBC,
RFI,
yeah. They say that little drops of water makes the mighty ocean. Yeah. So when I say go get on your own, that's any this feature boy I go to make sure it's very purpose in there who can stone you.
who's one about the now? Now you.
Now the black one, I'm bad. You don't say that black people them bad.
Now you. Now you can't.
Bible, you yalla. Bible, you yalla.
You not sure if you buy
bad. And the black one.
Now
you notice say when the people like you see black cow and they run, the black cow then and they bought.
Grandpa, you the angle come on.
Get me grandpa in color.
What is that about?
Na me grandpa in color na get.
We black like Gara.
And we black, we act black. Anyway, so we can go on the line now. Follow, we take few calls then. From UA, tell you what you think. What you want for the APC do? What do you think the police do? What do you think? Don't just go in there. Few calls from you, for few words from you, and me still go and continue with my meeting. I can go and bring me so I go back for my meeting. We go continue with waiting with them because the meeting is really tense, because they really determined for giving her the best. Where I say the best, where are the stress on that word is the best, the reporters them, the stringer them, the producer, the editors them, then don't one for giving her the best. And all man get empathy, all man get feeling so but then they take undertaking, then they give it nothing. In fact, when that's where now they put self.
Bomb swear.
If you try we, you give me
fake to book that all.
But they swear. Anyway, we go on the line and start quick. I must mean together.
Hello?
Hello, caller. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Mr. Kamara.
Mr. Kamara, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Go ahead.
So, Claire, we have today, we have to bleed from the country. Definitely, they may get the golden opportunity for make the most of it in relation to this protest so they may plan for make. Like the time when they do that in last rally, that Sunday, when they get a mammoth crowd, they put somewhere to come. Since the 72 hours we got elapsed, and that same day, if we don't say henceforth, it is supported to in massive number, no turning back. But I'm telling you, any demonstration or protest which is premeditated and it's not spontaneous, I'm very pessimistic for that protest to be successful, for let people to come out. Because you don't give the enemy, you don't give the detractors, you don't give the saboteurs them, for them to get chance for prepare like the police them, when they are one-sided people them. So therefore, we will feel say this fast zone will be the best opportunity. But now that we see the police, now today they say that faceless protect people no right letter. Now what APC right officially what they talk? They say the Procession or say so because they don't want let people come out because they don't want they make this government. So therefore, I feel say tomorrow people for come out, but you know see how people go for come out tomorrow. So as I been saying that past Sunday day, now it be the golden opportunity they don't miss. But some more afraid for make the most of it. So I plan to be thankful very much.
Thank you. Hello, caller. Your name and side they call you from? All right, call and take part in the program. Hello, caller. Your name and side they call you from? Hold on, please, caller. The line door. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you all for the work, man. I don't believe say this president, one of the presidents for the whole Sierra Leone, at this point to come up, he gave a whole speech without mentioning the atrocities when people in the commit against others. Then they go up on the podium, they talk about Adebayo because it's like disgrace. Well, we they pray for making the election go be peaceful and make everything will be coming run soft again in our country. Mama Salon our place. We only show up. There is no place like home. And it's how we go, they pray for come back, we make meet Mama Salon peaceful. All right, I'm your contribution on it. Thank you.
God bless you. Caller, please reduce the volume of your set.
I don't really say hello.
You're welcome on the show. Your name and who side you call me from, please?
I call from the US, a concerned citizen. I thank you guys so much for the good job that they do.
Thank you too.
I thank you, God bless you now. We pray that this Satan we will come now, we country, let God divert and far away from we because this we don't need this anymore. We know what we go through during the rebel war. I was there. I know the pain what we go through. But if God face this matter, God counter for a reason. But the reason we go count with time by God, it will manifest by God's grace. Because too much of one thing is good for nothing. When I thank you so much for a good job. I pray that the protest tonight, let God make it come successful for everybody. We will get peace at the country. Because we know the culture will do so. I mean, a democracy don't joke with democracy. When people arise that we don't need this, we don't need it. It has to be end. And I pray that God in blessing go day being everybody will participate. When I say for when they give information to me, we had they go we had every day my job. I have my phone. We had I even download that as today we're gonna get
10 seconds.
President. They say I say we had if no one know anything about Salon, I just go on where they say is that I say yes. That's what I just go where but they get everything about Salon. When I thank you so much, Mr. Imra.
Thank you.
Let God bless you. I see what you read. Let God bless you.
Thank
now.
you, thank you.
Check my the fast. I keep the fast though. I do my own fasting too.
Thank you, Mama.
Let God
Well
answer our
done.
prayers there. You guys thank you. Let God bless you guys all.
God bless you too. Hello, caller. Your name and Usai. Oh, la. Call it a jam up.
This now Abdul the call from United States.
Welcome on the
software
show.
system we ECS. Yeah, thank you, my brother. The software we ECSL one use, APC for say no to them. Because they want let people go tin up, they look at then tin and then a screen way behind the screen. You know, a lot go don't go on the APC no one for be an end user or an observer to something where they display. You know the kind of algorithm where people and they don't put yonder where it be say any input of the number of voters and put there, just go calculate in favor of SLPP. You know, even if they display the system in front of APC for still remains scared because they can go back and change them. The thing is, problem not for when they count on 1-1. America will advance past any country where campaign software. I mean, happy other things them. Then get certain principles other places. Then accounts them, they count manually. Nothing wrong with that. When they count them votes there for me. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Hello, caller. Your name and who side you call me from? Hello, caller.
the call from Riyadh.
All right, go ahead. You get 1 minute, 30 seconds.
No problem. Thanks very much to the crew. You, SMBP, Imran T, let Allah bless you all.
Allah bless you too, my brother, for calling.
God bless you too, bro.
Yes, brother. And this what they say. Yeah. Million constituency, we now constituency 131. We don't ready. We dey come out tomorrow. We are that policeman. We know say he prepare like a we let mistake shoot one bullet and mistake left one canister or tear gas yonder tomorrow. We go shave up ourselves. This is done too much. They feel to say people in a Christmas for they do their reggae. Okay, I left the line for so they can't say back.
Thank you. God bless you. Hello, caller. You never inside the call.
Yes, I dey come from your uncle in Kotbari.
Go ahead. You get 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Your uncle, I mean, I read this evening. He said, "Pa, he called in chief the hall. We say, what you for do now? That is a pa talk. If you not talk here, you know what is you. Well, let me tell you, no easy for your uncle. You get sleepless night today. You don't come from cap. Like every talk up and then so now I make you talk. You don't talk no more now because in chief the hall and they in section chief then they the town cry they I mean seven at the sweeper they so now I make them push and I talk. So now that take care.
Thank you. God bless you. Hello, caller. You name and side you call me from. Caller, please reduce the volume of your set. You name and whose side you call me from. All right, we lost that caller there. We go on the line again. Hello, caller. You name and whose side you call me from.
Yeah, we are that they call from Washington.
You're welcome on the show, brother.
Waiting man for say President Bio this net in speech we give now for make people and go sorry for. I know see for the first time President Bio they talk, it is smile, it make sorry, they make because he know waiting he don't do, he know what he don't do, and he try for impress the international community. They can say he go or whatever. You dey talk about democracy, but the essence them, the things the way old democracy, you need to give for comply to them. So it's so sad, salon democracy. And we the people they can always talk say we fight for democracy. It's true. We fight for democracy. So democracy will fight for get for team up for make it stand. We could not allow one great person for can put with democracy down. President Bio, this same talk we talked last time with APC be day. Now the same talk he talk back say we fight for democracy. People fight for democracy. So make we team up for democracy. May nobody not destroy democracy for we.
Thank you. God bless you. Hello, caller. You name and who side you call me from? Go ahead. You get 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Yeah. God bless you now for the efforts that you do for our country.
God bless you all, brother.
Yeah. And beyond advice for they give because we see the police and they come, then they allow for peace. Mother Bill they come, they allow for peace. Then left for talk waiting for bring peace. And when you don't talk waiting they bring peace, we always head into war. When they talk about peace, they give people an equal rights. How the country will get peace? The kind dabaru and the kind things that we don't happen by this election, ever happened in the history of that country. Ever. And we pray God, let be first and the last. For the election, they come, give people a chance for register. Give people put people in fit by the pictures there. They give data. Then before you come and talk the matter, he always take open more talk about peace. This man, as he can have power, he called bitch man who no be there one at the country say peace. Nothing at the peace about. And like what Bob Marley say, we don't need peace. We need equal rights and justice. Maybe your advice why they give to every Sierra tomorrow let everybody come on. Then no for allow each other back. So this is a new contribution. Thank you. Let God do now. Good luck.
Amen.
Good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you too, brother. Hello, caller. Your name and which side you call me from?
Hello, yeah, they call from London.
Go ahead. You get 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Okay, what I want to say is that I think say the APC party get for stand up this election, made them cancel that. And with that in mind, if they get for cancel this election, whether not 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, the next thing with the APC and supporters they get for stand for is that Adrian Fisher get for come up now with Samuel Kamara in case, so that they will not forget Andy at all. So they get for come up with Andy for come put this Maya down back, try no more for let them Lillian back. So the supporters then this time the party they get for stand up this time if they get for cancel this election. That is number one say.
Thank you. God bless you. Hello, caller. Your name and which side you call me from?
Hello.
You're welcome on the show. Your name and which side you call me from?
I'm your concerned citizen anyway.
Go ahead.
How
1
you
minute, 30 seconds.
All right. As until I just want to make straight concerning about this IT and software we didn't say they make. Me for me, I not believe self if they make them. You know, I not believe they not make them at all. The only way when we see when we don't suspect, they no one for waste time with the calling of the results. So now that make them just fake people and say they make software so that then go ask them, who's want to get these results here so quick, so fast for announcer. So instead of you don't tell people and say they don't make software, so then go argue for that. They say now the software they make now make them get the results so fast, will make them they announce this results here. But other than that, me I not believe today, I not believe tomorrow. They not ever make no software, no app for transmit a result, my brother. So I don't know more. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so when we take this one caller, one will go call Shibima Bobo quick. The time for caller don't really pass.
All right. Hello, caller. Your name and which side you call me from?
Hello, una good evening. No, me na concerned citizen. I call from Riyadh.
All right. You're
Me
welcome
own-
on the show.
me
You
own
get
con-
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Thank you very much. My own contribution na short one. This is not about APC. This na about Sierra Leoneans. Where BO dey na power for this 5 years, the Sierra Leoneans then suffer. We the citizens then now we suffer. Now we then kill. Now we then beat. Now we they buy rest 2,000 or whatever. The dollar don't go up. So we the citizens say we get for stand firm. We get for resist this BO-led government. BO for go. That mean contribution, Dandy. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, so now please hold on a bit, and then we. Alright, so still watch we are on YouTube and on Facebook. Don't forget for like and share. The like on YouTube now 733. We get 1,950, and then on Facebook we get 1,890 with likes of 1,154. Thank you very, very much. We still wait for, please do not patient. Yes, we go quickly. Shebima Bobo, you there on the line, please?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming back to you very, very late. Yes, Shebima Bobo, welcome.
Yeah, on a good evening, Mr. Shemibia, Mr. Baibure, Mr. Imran T, and the people of diaspora. I want to say peace be unto una and salamu alaikum unto una.
Walaikum assalam, Shebima Bobo. You're welcome.
So, Shebima Bobo, we want to follow you start with. What thing they happen at that area there, Kailaon, the east and the south of the country?
This Union Party, una know say then 2 days here, this place here don't turn a rough terrain for we for this moment here, so because like we get one honorable what they call Honorable Bernadette Triata Songa na constituency 008. He won't big brother, it don't turn a big tyrant spanta punaya. Because like on Thursday, by the hour of 4:30 a.m. in the morning, he tried to go fed for assassinate one of the district chairman by the name of Mr. Ensa Jajua, but like actually it not be Ebola. So that man they been there for find a way out for like able to come out na party office. Remember the man at party office they sleep. Yeah, some of the boys there. Right now they then they sleep, then they do everything. So then try to go for so many things and about that party office, the computer there, phones there, this, that too. So man go there for good thief. Even invite self for Jagaban being there for them, then being there for put fire pan and back. So it's a door on away. And one of the other main man been there with and I've been there inside the host, the party office. Then get for hold them, then beat and say them hope one, then go look and back myself, but on Mars pass off late now we some guys then been there for go fetch for free and back, then say no, this is injustice. So but like yesterday back, then go now one Wilfred Barnett in host, when Mr. Wilfred, when himself don't aspire for honorability for the APC party. So then been there for go hold them now in host, then Peter Massless in a constituency 006, and most of them don't give 20 remarks say the day when they go into election. If they see anything like one vote set for APC in a constituency 008, I mean 006 now, Shebematon, then will make sure say that particular area they then will terrorize it. So now some of the threatening remarks and this next year we see in the Mr. Wilfred all damage all over the place. So you see, and they don't go there back the next for vandalize the place because they don't bounce say the young man don't come back because they been missed for assassination. Now they don't bounce back say they don't come. So this next year they don't go send stone them day, but like I think police they don't try for interfering small no more. That one they say not too much.
Well, as they talk, Shebema, as they talk about the police, with all that things here where you don't explain, I've been just one for can ask you. Waiting the security sector don't do as all of them bad things here where they go on that area there because we think say them as security now the responsibility for take care of them kind of situation they are. If all them things say then they serve the state. So you just pinch say the police just come small no more, and when you say small no more, already family members them understand waiting they try for talk. So people go on for no clear, waiting at a smaller way they intervene and waiting to be expect them for do.
Yeah, because like waiting like I say small no more because from my way come it afraid. It say if intervene that way they that aggravated way they no more so that one match way they later on them just for second party job. So most of them now that thinking they then get. There's not to say they're not the one intervening into their issues then go, but like the government say now because like now one of the brothers said now even they explained me this topic so because instead then they don't take this police work here last year. But like we don't know now say we did at the media, so at least sometime I can just age no more. They say now not for protect you. They say but the government now then they protect. Hey, don't tell me that they blame. So you don't see the issue, They say and at times some facts they know where they happen, they're not the one for involved. For me they don't go there, then tomorrow man by then say pull uniform, step down. So then think they're all and they fear right now. So now that and they don't see so many of them friends them who then they pin them down that unlawful way they for say resign. You are no longer police. So you see now that's most of them they afraid.
So it is kind of threatening Shebema Bobo una de na that particular end of the country day. What do you think say it could be the fate of the APC as then threatening ya and then kind naba big problems here where they happen in other parts of the country day. Waiting on a fee say it could be the fate of APC if the election they right.
Yeah, because like this election, yeah, me not think say if it get for right, but like even if it is right self, they go rest and assure them say whatsoever vote we they are for them by the special grace of God, it go must be for them. Then say waiting there for Caesar, give to Caesar. right? And people like they are when they don't already made up their mindset then. Anyhow you turn around, then now they don't already made their life then now say anyhow it be now yeah we get forecast to vote them. But like the intimidation no more now it's just too much. And we believe say the APC party don't they fight them assiduously. What make no more than they find it difficult because they are not in governance. They don't the right press release them upon press release them and then they attack the people and as Southeast this that but like they still they still stand on this things and I agree with one idiot they threatening some of you say it don't give me voice if na should be maybe me let me just make no more. But I don't tell them say me most of una don't see but una know they ever know say na me. I don't they tell them this talk here. Right? If they tell me say the day of pulling day, that same intimidation back then get for whole time na some of them sensors them. One talk because they do not they call us Mosaman self, na talk that one day. So you see most of them na them threatening the master now then they give sir.
Shepema, but this is scary as things they go on right now, so now that particular side day. Now election time no reach it. Then threats in the air, then wound the air, then accidents here they happen. You feel say if that day when they say then at the election, you feel say the APC party agents then go able to get edge or then go get power for do their work as how they want for do now that side day we then can't get in there.
Mr. Right, when me self na this na I'm scared for now. Na this self me they made. Me the only thing no more I pray say the European Union, the international committee, the one that would the observers them and the let me say the ECOWAS them, I believe say they all they are and they observe. And I pray say they go more stamina with aid that day and see say they no expect anything like violence or chaotic issue na Southeast here by the special grace of God. Me prayer that someone now for this moment here because like then it's not like say then now wounded lie on them for now, right? And the threatening remarks we know to that we fear and we will continue for talk, continue for talk. Yeah, and when they tell them say we will continue for talk as long as the right thing is concerned. So more like now that sir.
So Shepema, for the mere fact that you don't live in that part of the country for quite a long time and you don't witness so many elections them day. I go and make you make this clear to people them. The time where APC be in power, where election they take place na that part day. Now so APC supporters them they misbehave by SLPP supporters them or we can see this under the leadership of Caretaker Bio.
Since in the history of this country, we now this event we don't see this kind of thing that they happen like so. To me God and this day. Right? To me God and this day. Now Pantapi grace to us done if I lie. Now this trip no more we don't see, experience this kind of thing here. And then they find out and say anybody in the APC na a threat. Now so then they take them. You see, now that makes sense 207 we talk about for next month they try for go campaign at Kailam song. Then try for attack them. Now this same schedule so I believe say most of them we are offer. They are in and self padang and they then send them day. Right? Where if they say let them boost them all they get for go in rampage for 6 years, let nothing wrong with the bad. Where the bad in there for win, they do a lot for winners out this year, especially in Akaila and Shegema, una for no more now some of the analysis they will they make. Right? But ever since my life we are born, right? Now this time around no more I don't see this kind of thing will happen. So for say anybody win ahead, you know for go campaign na Southeast. And I believe say the Mamibi don't talk now that makes some of footballers themselves they go into rampage and do them things and we are so to win.
The Mamibi don't talk. Wait till the Mamibi don't say.
The Mamibi don't talk say it say let them not allow any APC party office or any APC somebody say for campaign as Southeast.
And then
so
wait
you see
till
any
the
person
Mamibi
be
been
there
saying
for
on top that word day. What did the pines have been say? Because instead been they talk Mende and then they talk to the REF, they come and join the junta them.
Very good. The party there for all the night and it don't come for can't tell the people that have food price and commodities them for good or no. They say they don't work for one, but they not able to analyze what you don't do. So the only thing on the way decide for tell me, they say let them not allow any APC somebody and let everybody protect himself and protect his vote the day of polling day. Oh yeah, let everybody protect himself. Go run white area. So you see, and that mean I believe everybody will able understand what that mean.
I don't let una self so una need for protect una self in any kind way no more.
So
you see
when
now
after Fatima don't tell the people and say APC not get any business at the southeast. In fact, they not forget office day. Then they find themselves say I not can tell una about food though. Instead I tell una about how una for take care of yourself. I don't let una defend una self.
Exactly.
And after when you come out, now begin see a lot of violence they take place in that place there.
When I saw they like today so they encounter. They like today now the same thing so they encounter
but I listen to Marabio today, where basically the time for talk say like where violence they go on, then for rather put themselves together and say how they for vote and in like peace in this and that, so you not tolerate anything. What do you make up of a statement from the president today?
That very statement they will make so Mr. Shiglepi, I want to tell you say that statement what it to me God and this day because like I believe saying that the EU is the try for satisfy but like it happy inside wouldn't think them here they happen too. It happy you not to say no happy. It happy then so way this thing here they go on. Now make one day talk anything concerning anything then they now it they can't talk. No. It happy you. Not to say no happy. Now I'm glad you want this too. Yeah, now I'm glad you want this too. So now I make a like then they tell somebody, then they chap and self, then say enter APC following where you know one no self. Then no they condemn, you know one no. So now that and a soldier and police them, then no they do anything concerning that.
Alright, Shebema Bobo, I'd expect you for you listen back to a statement today. I'd wait for your reaction tomorrow. And please when you do reaction in the audio, send them to we quick, let we able for make let people because I can let you can react on on Marabio in statement them. So I hope you do a reaction tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I will first answer.
Yeah, beg. I like the way you can talk for analyze this my uncle in statement. It can really make sense. So thank you very much, Shebema Bobo.
No, before Shebema Bobo go,
I
get one question for Shebema Bobo. Let me come clear for you. You know, then tell where they happen. We believe say government in, government out. Shebema Bobo, I go on for make you answer this last question. From when then tear begin happen, as I say, government in, government out, will not ever get any elder. Now that part the way don't come and debunk or for strive for stop the SLPP supporters them of their act here, what did they do?
Well, waiting at the things, they all just need governments no more. They know, okay, well, this chairman so recently so they fall as soon as Shebema. Now, if you don't go na radio station, it they debunk most of the things and what they do in a baba things. But like the stakeholders, then some of them, few, they sit down and tie back and say, join radio. May they not ever allow that man for most don't and begin to talk some kind of them. Then say they undermine them party. Most of them are them sit down and tie that back in there against the district chairman when I answer their so. Right? So now that's no more, sir.
Okay. So we expect for the get from you frequent updates, especially in other side of the country there, for that we know everything that happened there. So tomorrow I look forward for the audio. Thank you very much and God bless you. Stay safe and be safe. God bless you.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, thank you, sir.
You want left any last thing with me?
Sir?
You want left any last word before you end the program today?
The only thing I'm wish for say, I wish for talk to the family and Gombe, but like, I don't know if I can talk to them.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, police another Gabu Adela Uma, Uncoke, Uji, Louis, Tanya Gate, Tanya Ruta, Shebema, or Shebema Momo. Now the Gabu Adela Uma, election Gitama, Wovasiana be president, you, Obama election Gima. And now the Gabu Adela Uma. Politician, especially President Yova. So, in a boom, Yadeway, Yadeway, Kenyana Ligawa de Lama, who daily, Amubiam no Vala, Mupamuko, na President Bio, Bapia, Papiamo, who are Lenia Telemala, Susiana Nalaha Yamu, or Lahadi Amoy, so Nana Lena Telemala, the APC supporting Marketing Yamuma, Bavaji. Unless you Jibu that won't buy Yavi. So one of you will give Yamo. Okay. Now this one more I wish for tell them, sir.
Thank you.
Okay,
Very
ask
okay,
one
last
question.
question. Imran will ask you a question. Imran, go ahead and see if you can.
Because I like what him by Bure talk, then thing and very important because you see when it comes to moral issues. Pardon?
Yeah,
I say
they get some.
Go ahead.
waiting by Bure talk is very important because then big people there they get moral responsibility for stop renting that already happen. And Segbema gets one son of Segbema when a big man in Angel Benjamin. Has he not said anything?
One day, you know, go up now any media is and condemn any issue, sir.
Because he's the son of Segbema, if I'm wrong.
Sure. Now, it is just kind of more, it can wave to the SLPP supporters and this, that, then fly, go back now for town.
Wow. You see, this is the problem we get now with country. You know, when it comes to issues like this, why am I here talking? Why is Shebima Bobo doing what he's doing? Because he feel the urge he gets moral responsibility for make he not see something he go wrong. He set him out. Especially when it happens to the next person next to you. Because in life, we get relationships with one another. And one way would they build relationship now with peace. And peace, not a thing where you come go buy in a shop. You dey forge them. You dey work for it. Marabio just they call peace now immortal like for say na peace water. No. Peace na thing where, you know, you get for be an agreement between you and somebody. It get for be one way justice get for be involved. But you won't forget peace without justice. You know they work. I don't know, thanks very much for what you do, where they put your life in danger. Because I know for say Malek you kind and they look for you like Sansan. You know, and they look for you like Needle and Sansan. God go protect you, God go guide you, and God go give you the strength for make you able to overcome the wickedness of those people that are doing what they're doing.
All right, thank you very much. God bless you. I'll wait for that thing to.
Yeah, welcome. Okay, sir.
All right, so we'll take 5 more calls, then we wrap up the program for today. But before we take the call, let's just take this message, quick one.
Freetonians, member up, gentle, not do nothing for the people of Freeton. All waiting they go and talk say don't do. I want you know say na the term where it be government contractor, na the term it works so. Now you taxpayer money, na from your own taxpayer money. The work the way he say it don't do. No value and in all this the quality for the kind work where government pay for. But you say look no, not chap more. Most of the work the way say do, na some bridge they collapse so, na some gutter they fall down so, na work that. Look na the hillside bypass where they make with the get flooding na the municipality. Think what's done that street. Remember the other catchment area them, water does they pack. Even the one the way say don't do. None of them not complete. Not some more flooding. But una eating money, bo. Let me not forget the music of Tanse. Yeah.
Free County Big Collection.
Say union. What you consent.
You know this advert is sweet me.
Anyway, let's just take the last 5 calls. I think.
Okay, we go on the phone line again for take the last 5 calls. Hello, caller. You name and you side you calling from.
Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
How are you?
This is a concerned citizen who they call from the yard.
All right, go ahead. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, I just get quick something about Sierra Leone and now the whole world let them know something today. I just want to reflect their mind again. Back in 2012, when Mother B.O.B. brutalized people there. Well, he will get flag bearer. Mother B.O., we all know say, now he starts by because we are the Bayoka endorser for her. Mother B.O. no say now he starts for brutalize people. We then endorser for her now, then he come out, they cry foul. Listen, alone and they remember say, the same Mother B.O. they talk about peace. Now he don't pieces the country. He don't do all sorts of bad things there. Now when they in the city they try for do and to her, now they complain. Now that they know what me just get for silly people they understand again.
Thank
Let
you.
them
God
reflect
bless
time
you.
back from 2012 where the try for gets power. Thank you.
You will take 4 more calls. Hello, caller. You name and side you call you from.
Yeah, we had this SLAJ they call from Virginia. How do they do borders?
We thank God, brother. You're welcome on the show. Go ahead. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah. Today we get back Sababu simply because God give we a criminal. You see, somebody with a criminal. Anyhow you make any prevention we take Panam, you know, go ever escape from him. You know, like Posse, like Mother in kind, in Cabal, everybody, they're all criminal. You know, this man get the bold mind. It is Sudan, national TV. They talk to the people, them, talek na munku them. You know, me, I just take 10 more for listening in speech because of now we had a plan and I want listen we had because every single thing where that man talk, it just they make me had the bleed. You know, but the people them are big. Our Lord no relent. Lord no see this man, he win this power. Tomorrow, Lord we show. Lord we all show say we don't want this man today and tomorrow. Not for the way don't rule. But for now, we don't need that man again. The destruction, the trouble we don't put at that country there. We don't need them anymore. This is not about APC. You the SLPP there any side, Lord support for let this man come on the power. From there, you go back to your party where you belong. But do you allow take back to country salon?
3 more calls. Please reduce the volume of your set.
Hello? Yeah.
Reduce the volume of your set, please. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello, caller. You name and who side you they call me from?
Yes, my name is Zainab. I call from Virginia. I call. Hello.
Go ahead. You're welcome on the show.
Yes. I just want to thank you for the great work that they do. You know, really, we are getting really educated on the things in Sierra Leone, very informed, and I'm very happy for that man. Shegema Bobo, he's a wonderful guy. I just want to encourage the people of Sierra Leone for make them feel safe, make them know say that they right for go out and protest and express their concern, make them not feel intimidated. Madabio don't do in time, it don't waste people, their precious 5 years. May I know say it's time for him to go. He's very corrupt. He tried for control everything, killing people, doing all the things he did, him and his wife. Nana Iwan can't talk things about violence. He was not going against any violence. Instead, he was intimidating people openly and had people killed. So people of Sierra Leone, don't be intimidated by them thing they are so. Una komot, listen to what Adebayo is saying. This is not about tribe. This is about the destiny of Sierra Leone. Una komot and go protest against this man. Let this thing end, please. Let we do that as Sierra Leoneans. In Jesus' name, all this go done.
Right, we'll take 2 more.
Thank you so much.
Hello, your name and who side you call me from? Please reduce the volume of your set.
After my brother. Me wait I want for say, bra. Una good evening. Una thank you. Anyway, now we overtaking is allowed. We not done the way they wait for. Anyway, now we overtaking is allowed. Una thank you.
All right. We'll take 1 more call for end the show. Hello, caller. Your name and side you call me from?
Hello, yeah, my name is Naraman. I come from Freetown.
Go ahead. You get 1 minute 30 seconds.
Okay, thank you. We just want to encourage everybody tomorrow. You will get chance. I mean, as long as a chance, if everybody you be whatever party you belong to, tomorrow night day for we go out and protest. We tell Mother BOC and we put her under. You understand us as a Sierra Leonean then. So tomorrow, no matter what party you day, please let come out in numbers. We go out there, we show the world say Mother BO, we are Sierra Leone and we get the power and also what you want to do they happen in that country there.
So tomorrow we go out in large number, we're ready for whatever they have, but they go peacefully. So if they want to take the peace out from we should also send us Sierra Leone them. And we say don't push too much, man. It's too much at the country. At the country, and I see the first day they give people in conditions enough for go campaign and start inside them. Are we foreigners? Not shallow born, not to Sierra Leone and them, not for do it for supposed for do. We let for give people in condition. Look, you're not born other APC party office now, but we know you want word from that. People in the suffer, people in the die. The next the president not go say a word. So tomorrow we ready, we'll go out, we'll go protest and waiting for BDB. We're ready. Thank you.
We take one bonus call. Hello, caller. Your name and where they call you from?
Yeah, name Rashid. I call from Sierra Leone.
Rashid, you welcome. You get 1 minute 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, me want for say that we know underrate SLPP then criminal act they want for do. For the mere fact when they plan for set up an app for the counting, una self when the day under so una find way for now una go help the government for find expert they go for hack that particular system day. Because this it don't come and come. So that's me get for say because IT man no in company IT man in weakness. I hope they understand what they say.
Yep.
Fine. So we don't plan for hack the system. We self recommend that to the bigger and IPC. Let them back fend IT man on that very day. Because we know America and Kimde and country they do anything that the world they want to do. So we self for able to do that particular thing there. And that's me they recommend.
Thank you, brother man. God bless you. Well, of course, family members, them now so we end the phone calls for today, and as well now so we take with time for end the program for today. Over to you, Grandpa. Before we the wash on, now you first for him the spoon.
You know, honestly, when people in the talk, you see the pain, the frustration of their voice, and they don't reach the end of the tether. And it's really, really frustrating for them to go through this over and over again. All the color that we talk, they all say one thing clearly in their voice. They are all frustrated and they all want change. Now, only one color say something where I don't agree with. We talk, say, now God na angry we mother you, not to God give we, and now we vote for him. And if we continue for vote for people of them mark them kind class there, we go continue for to get the same outcome. We don't vote for him once, it don't cause we inconvenience, it don't cause we trouble, it don't cause we pain, it don't cause we a lot of mayhem. We have to change it. And we're not going to change it by being afraid. The Bible tells we 365 times, fear not. That means to say God prescribed fear not once every day. We should not fear anything that is wrong. If it is wrong, it is wrong. It is our right to protest. It is not for any police to tell us not to protest. And not even the president of Sierra Leone should tell us not to protest. It is our right and we should take it. If we don't take it, we not go turn back and complain. And for the one that we can always come for can't tell we say, oh, then we don't protest on Sunday, we then come out, and for we don't do this, and for we don't do this. I do not know why Salon people that like for care we go reverse, who they try for go before. We water don't throw in a ground, you know they go get that water in a ground. Now wasted effort. Go get all that water. We too late for go backward, for go fainting, for lament over, for cry over. Because we get this business of holding on to grievance, bad art. If something don't throw away, it's gone. Move on. Now here we dey now. Let's make best of what we have for tomorrow. And what is it? If you're not able to come, pull him out today. Sit down at house. But those who think it's a day to make history, it's a day to fight, it's a day to push hard to get the outcome who they look for make somebody who not want Did it again. Because God give we free will. He give we the right to choose. God not a pick leader in a democracy. Now they go, we vote. Now that even vote today, then they want for pull now we hand. We not agree. I make with the come out tomorrow. So everybody, as God give we the right, He give we the prescription of fear not. 365 times in the Bible. Let us don't fear. Let us come out and fear not. Go out and do what we have to do. Because God said faith without works is dead. If you don't do nothing, don't expect anything. So we need to come out. We need to come out to express how we feel and leave the rest to God. Then God will do the rest for we. But if we don't do anything, don't expect God to vote for you. God don't get involved something like that. So my family, I am it up today. I love you very much. Good night.
All right. Thank you very much, Grandpa, for the effort and everything, for always deal with you small one them at the family house and talk to our family members and which themselves appreciate and happy for. I just want to tell plenty thank you to our family members them both YouTube and Facebook. But before ever we dey go tonight, we go like for still they tell the family members them about the baskets. As on a see Shembe Pierre not be able for day between at the studio full time because when the work they go is very big, so it divided. It gap, it come inside, it gap, it come inside. For coordinate certain things them for justice say we able for achieve waiting we always don't sign to una and waiting we always okay grandpa ciao and waiting we don't promise una. So far so good. Waiting at the time for see how we able get the production we want for Guna and the information we want for Guna. But if you want for blow but you hand short, it's very straightful. So please, the little and nothing way una be the same with some of you say no, this is small for say now we are. We don't tell you say one drop of water self if you get it make big ocean.
So if that be the case, let me just say thank you to Adama K. We don't give it $20 and to Ma K. We instead give it $30. So this, if there's small they have they come, nice.
If not, they from the one who they talk. If not, any family members, $20.
Okay. So again, we get Josephine K. We don't send for we $50 for the election.
Yeah, you see, 20, 30, 50,
70,
90. Na big keko. So we still a beg now. This is not beg who they beg now. Okay, who they beg, bembe. Before I go thief like some politician, they win some money uncle.
But before you blast from your uncle, remember say the dollar don't for a little bit.
Now uncle at blast what?
The dollar don't for a little bit.
Some man.
Yes, I know. So that they can't feel it.
Oh, not so now can't wait campaign with dollar big.
Feet.
Can't wear them.
Let them wear it.
Oh, you don't wear that now?
Okay, so now like that. Please now, but we still need that for let we go because the dollar don't for them. So the money will be fees we get for able for do something. It don't for them. It don't cut bad one per week. So it's like the money 1 point now we like the Colgate on 10 day. So please not forget for April following for issues I want for it. Well, today one for say sorry, Colgate not come to you, but tomorrow by God in Park Colgate will come to you. You know, since the election 10, they guess they all, then they agbar for do other things. But who counts guess they manage count one guess in the cost back say the guess don't come in the Colgate got it. So the be small. And yeah, I think say so far so good. That is it.
All right, Swambule, that's not the last one we left for which do you not forget the basket. We still open, we answer them and we ask them for see what they come inside the basket so we be able for get waiting we want for we all.
The likes, share and comments.
Bye Bure Kablai until we meet again tomorrow on another beautiful edition inside the same family house. Tata, we love you now.
All right. So
Saba don't go down.
So, you know, I like one advert to play today. That advert is sweet. I never see advert like that.
Super bingo.
Low, you went and back quick. Let's see that advert is just too sweet. Let's see. All that bingo. This guy, interestingly, that guy is a bit doing thing there. All right, so let's go quick one and bring you this other one quick. Let's see if not the same, not the same. Oh, not the same.
Fritonia.
So whilst with the left one now, please take this and say wait for say get yourself a wonderful night. Fritonians.
Fritonians, member gentle, not do nothing for the people of Friton. All waiting they go and talk say don't do. I want you know say na the term where it be government contractor, na the term it works so. Now you taxpayer money, na from your own taxpayer money. The work the way he say it don't do. No value and in all this the quality for the kind work where government pay for. But you say look no, not chap more. Most of the work the way he say do, na some bridge they collapse so, na some gutter they fall down so, na work that. Look na the hillside bypass. Where they make with the get flooding, na the municipality. Think what's done that street. Remember the other catchment area them. Water does they pack. Even the one the way say don't do. None of them not complete. Not some more flooding. But una eating money bo. Let me not forget the music up. Tanse. Yeah.
Free County Collection.
Say union. What you